by settling into a comfortable position, allowing your body to be fully supported by the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your body distributing evenly. Notice the points of contact with the chair, bed, or floor, and let your muscles release tension. Allow your hands to rest easily, your shoulders to soften, your jaw to unclench, and your spine to align naturally. Close your eyes or let them soften, turning your attention inward. Take a slow, full breath in, feeling expansion through the chest and abdomen, and exhale gently, letting tension and worry flow away. Each breath signals to the nervous system that you are safe, that there is no rush, and that calm is available. Today's session is about understanding the fear of flying, learning how it arises in the mind and body, and beginning to experience safety as a felt reality rather than an abstract idea. With every gentle breath, allow the body and mind to settle into awareness, grounding the nervous system in the present moment. Begin by noticing the way fear has shown up around flying in the past. Perhaps it arises at the thought of boarding, taking off, turbulence, or landing. Observe the sensations associated with these thoughts: tightness in the chest, rapid heartbeat, shallow or quick breathing, a sense of unease, or tension in the muscles. You do not need to change anything right now. Simply notice how the body responds. Recognize that these reactions are natural protective mechanisms, learned responses from the nervous system, interpreting certain stimuli as potential threats. Fear is real in its experience, but it is not always accurate in its interpretation. The body responds as if danger is imminent, even when the environment is safe. Allow yourself to acknowledge this distinction. You are learning to separate sensation from actual threat, understanding that anxiety is a signal, not a verdict. Bring attention to your breath. Observe its natural rhythm, noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest and abdomen. Each breath reminds you of your body's capacity to regulate itself, even when fear arises. Imagine each inhalation bringing calm, grounding energy into your body, and each exhalation releasing tension, doubt, and apprehension. The nervous system is learning that it can experience sensations without escalating into panic. This awareness is the first step toward mastering fear. Recognize that even while anxiety may arise, your body and mind can remain safe, stable, and capable. Now consider the nature of flying itself. Air travel is statistically one of the safest forms of transportation. Airplanes are engineered with multiple redundancies. Trained professionals monitor every system, and strict regulations ensure safety at every stage of flight. Your nervous system, however, responds to the perception of unfamiliar environments, motion, and surrender of control, rather than actual risk. It is this perception that triggers fear. By understanding the cause, you begin to dismantle the automatic response. Awareness allows choice. You are not at the mercy of instinctive alarms. You can observe, respond, and remain calm. As you continue to breathe, imagine a timeline of a typical flight from preparing to leave, arriving at the airport, boarding, takeoff, cruising, turbulence, and landing. Notice notice any areas that provoke tension or worry. Instead of resisting these sensations, simply observe them. Recognize the body's natural alarm response and note that it is attempting to keep you safe. Allow a sense of curiosity to emerge. This is my nervous system doing its job. It is not a sign of danger, but a signal I can acknowledge and let pass. Awareness itself creates distance from automatic fear. You are beginning to notice fear without being consumed by it. Focus now on the physical signals of fear. Heartbeat, breath, muscle tension, stomach sensations. These are all responses, not commands. Imagine them as waves. They rise, crest, and eventually settle back into calm. With each wave, the body learns that sensation alone is not dangerous. Each inhalation supports presence. Each exhalation releases reactivity. You are retraining the nervous system to recognize that feelings of anxiety do not dictate reality. Safety is the constant baseline, even if the body signals otherwise. Visualize preparing for a flight in a calm and grounded state. Picture yourself packing, leaving for the airport, checking in, and passing through security with composure. Notice your breath steady, your body relaxed, and your mind aware without judgment. The sensations you once associated with fear are now experienced as neutral signals. The nervous system begins to learn that these situations, while stimulating, are not harmful. Each step reinforces the ability to stay present, to feel safe, and to recognize that the body's alarms are not threats. They are information. Now bring your focus inward to a sense of personal stability and internal safety. Feel the core of your body supported, your feet grounded, your spine upright and flexible. These physical cues anchor awareness and remind you that you are safe wherever you are. Anxiety does not have the final word. You are capable of observing sensations without reacting compulsively, without avoidance, and without judgment. This is a foundational skill that will support the process of fear reduction across the next 9 days. Imagine yourself stepping onto the airplane. Visualize taking your seat, placing belongings safely, and settling in. Observe any initial tension or anticipation. Rather than resisting it, allow the body to feel it fully while maintaining internal calm. Your breath continues to support presence. Your posture communicates readiness and stability. The nervous system begins to register that enclosed spaces, altitude movement, and unfamiliar routines can be experienced without panic. This learning is gradual, consistent, and cumulative. Each repetition strengthens the subconscious belief that flying is safe. Next, imagine the airplane beginning to taxi and take off. Sensations of acceleration, engine noise, and movement may arise. Allow the body to acknowledge these sensations without interpreting them as danger. Feel the weight of the body supported by the seat, the feet grounded, the spine aligned. Notice the breath as a reliable anchor, each inhalation calming, each exhalation releasing tension. The mind remains aware, observing sensations as temporary, neutral, and safe. The nervous system begins to encode this experience as non-threatening. With repeated exposure, real, or imagined. These signals gradually lose their power to provoke panic. Focus on turbulence or minor bumps that may occur during the flight. Visualize them as normal aspects of air travel, like waves on water. The body notices sensation, but does not escalate alarm. Breath, posture, and attention continue to provide stability. Each wave of motion becomes information, not threat. Anxiety is acknowledged, but does not dominate. Your nervous system practices regulation in a safe environment, building resilience and confidence that can carry over into actual flights. Now bring attention to landing. Imagine the plane descending smoothly, wheels touching the runway, passengers moving calmly. Feel the body remain composed, the breath steady, the mind clear. All previous steps, preparing, boarding, takeoff, cruising, turbulence, and landing, have been experienced as safe, reinforcing the nervous system's ability to remain grounded. The subconscious records this as a successful experience, integrating awareness, calm, and control into the memory system. Safety is internalized as the default response, rather than a rare exception. Return to the broader understanding of fear. Notice that flying triggers fear not because of danger, but because the body interprets novelty, lack of control, and physiological cues as threats. By observing, experiencing, and allowing these sensations without reaction, you are retraining the nervous system. Each exposure, whether imagined or real, teaches that the body's alarm system can be present without dictating behavior. Confidence, stability, and composure become the natural default. Awareness is now a tool, creating space between sensation and reaction. Bring your attention to a deep sense of safety that exists regardless of circumstances. Imagine this safety as a light within, spreading warmth and calm throughout the body. Feel it enveloping your chest, shoulders, back, and legs. Each breath strengthens this internal safety,